Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Team Sportscast Network. Been covering the World Series of Video Games Grand Finals in New York. I'm Bret Lutz. With me, I have Joe Miller, and we are about to start some more Quake4 coverage. Fatality and Cooler in the lower bracket. The winner of this is going to go on to have a hard match. It's going to be the loser between Toxic and Socrates. Those matches happening later on today. This one coming up, it's been a little bit of a delay on this one, but you know, I think as soon as we get started, thinking about the delay will go away, and we'll have a very, very good match, Joe. Yeah, this is going to be an awesome match. Getting word from the admin on whether or not we can start. I know that Cooler does sit a little crooked, and he turns his monitor all the way to the side. He actually has his keyboard on his lap, and he's I think he's the only one, at least here, that does that. So he sits kind of crooked, and we're sitting right next to the Warcraft people, and they didn't want to ask the Warcraft guy in middle of his match if he could like move over. That would not be fair to him. So they waited till the end of that match was over, and they had him move over a little bit so Cooler could squeeze in there. He's in there. He's set up. We're watching him. They're doing a little bit of warm up, but don't have an exact word on when we're gonna go live. But we do have a little information about the match as far as map picks and stuff. So Joe.
Yeah, well, no real surprise. Cooler's going to be playing Phrantic, and Fatality's picked Monsoon. We're actually warming up here on Monsoon, so of course Fatality being the higher seed, we're assuming that we're going to be playing Monsoon first. But like we said, we're just waiting on the admin's word as to what's going on as far as start times. The match was supposed to start around 1:30, but like I said, we had a bit of a swap and a change around, and well, here we are again. Back in the same place. So we're going to get ready for this one. Tell you what, let's give a bit of a rundown on Monsoon. If we can get into game, we'll actually show you around there just in case you've not seen Monsoon before. So we'll start here because this is where I was, and that makes sense. So this is basically the main room of the map, the Mega Health room, the central room, call it what you like. This is where a lot of the action is going to take place. On this platform here, you've got a Mega Health which spawns. It gives you 100 extra health, spawns every 35 seconds there. Quite a few ways to reach it. Of course, rocket jumping from the lower levels there. You can make the momentum and make the jump from over here, or get that momentum by literally going through that teleporter and just carrying on. Around here, you've got the railgun, which is of course all important. You've got a rocket launcher, a couple of 25 health bubbles spotted around as well in this room. The yellow armor here as well. Grenade launcher up high, and of course, just to take a quick look at this railgun room, you can see that it's pretty much
railgun cubby.
Yeah, as I say room, I actually mean
hole.
Yeah, it's definitely a hole. I mean, you can get in there from the top, but as you can see, to get out, you've got to literally crouch and get yourself out, or do a ramp jump back up the top there. As I click my keypad by accident. So let's move it around now into the red armor room. You've got Hyper Blaster spawn there, and of course the red armor which spawns there gives you 100 armor protection. Very, very important stuff. You've also got a few armor shards which spawn there at the top, and also some ammo which spawns over on this side as well. Moving around a bit further, you've got a 50 health bubble which can come quite handy when you've had that battle inside the red armor room to try and contest for that. That's the first port of call when you want to top your health up a little. You've also got another rocket launcher spawn right there. You've got your lightning gun spawn and a few 5 health bubbles. And then down into the lower grassy area, quite desolate, not really much there. I mean, it's just a connecting room. You've got a bit of shotgun ammo, and these 5 armor shards. Now, with Monsoon being one of those maps where you can literally just run around in a big circle and take every single piece of armor, and of course the Mega Health as well, you can keep these armor shards can come quite in handy if you're, say, behind and your opponent's got full control. The only real option you've got is to collect as many armor shards as you can, and hope for the best.
So, coming up in this match, you're going to see Cooler and Fatality face off. Like we said, we do already have map picks. Everyone who follows Quake and knows these players kind of knew the maps that were going to be played. Fatality, of course, picking Monsoon this entire tournament. And during that interview, I mentioned, about picking Monsoon and Fatal1ty playing a lot of Monsoon, and I said, are you playing that a lot lately? And he said, well, I don't know, just the game that I've been playing kind of fits how I feel. So, I feel real comfortable on Monsoon. That's why I've been picking a lot. And he mentioned, yeah, I picked it quite a bit in London as well. I think it was the Intel Summer event.
Yeah.
That's where he picked a lot of Placebo, and he was playing that a lot. So Monsoon has definitely been his map of choice. We knew he was going to pick this against Cooler, and Cooler, of course, taking that railgun out and the Mega Health, switching over to Phrantic, and he's been a force to reckon with on Phrantic this whole tournament. He's picked it against every single person. He lost one map to Lost Cause when they played yesterday, but he ended up winning the set and moving on in the tournament. So it was.
Yeah, they played a lot of Phrantic that game.
Yeah,
3 maps, 45 minutes of Phrantic.
Yeah,
that's a lot of action right there. And of course, we saw also Cooler playing Phrantic against Toxic, where he lost 14-8. That was in the very, very first round of this tournament. We've also seen Fatal1ty play Monsoon and Phrantic quite a lot. 13-3 on Monsoon and 8-3 on Phrantic with results against Lost Cause. We've also seen him play Toxic, of course, on both of these maps. 12-7 he lost on Phrantic, and 20-9 he lost on Monsoon. So, Fatal1ty is well versed on this map. Looks like we're going to be going live anyway. Both of these guys have readied up. Good luck, says Fatal1ty. And now we're going to get this show on the road.
Finally getting it on the road, and I'm going to start off watching Fatal1ty. Looks like he got the upper rocket launcher and LG spawn. Good rocket onto Cooler. Spots Cooler on that side, knew that the red armor was going to be there, and Fatal1ty was able to get on that red armor. Now, what's going on with Cooler?
Yeah, Cooler, like you said, he picked up the red from the start, and since that rocket smashed him right in the face, he
picked up the Mega?
Quite a lot of that. He picked up
the Mega?
Yeah. And now he's pretty much in that situation where he's going to have to sell for the yellow armor, and the 50 armor, of course, that brings him. And get that Mega as well. Here comes Fatal1ty underneath him, got a nice few hits there with that lightning gun. And again, we see Cooler just having to pick up those armor shots, compensate for the armor that he'd lost before in that previous fight. Nice rockets from Fatal1ty on the red armor spawn.
Nice.
And they're going to come in from above, and Cooler is going to go down. Rocket launcher going to be picked up there, off the spawn, of course. Just gathering his weapons here, Cooler. Picking up a bit of armor in the form of that yellow armor. Again, he's just going to move it around very, very slowly. Just taking a peek out, scoped in with that railgun. Nice shot as well, you saw that coming off.
Yeah.
Hit with the rocket launcher as well. Fatal1ty must be hurting a little bit now. He's just gone down and picked up that 25, which has helped him out and returns the favour. Rail straight into Cooler's chest.
Oh,
and it's going to leave Cooler there on the red armour, and 2 in a row. It's going to be evened up early on here, 1-1, and it's surely going to be a conversion. It is. Cooler flicking him up against the wall, and then pinning him to it with that rocket launcher. At least for the brief second before it exploded.
Yeah, Fatal1ty was sitting out in that middle, shot a few rockets all the way across in prediction, trying to hit Cooler with a couple of them, and Cooler was standing there, down there on the bottom. Fatal1ty basically knew that he was probably going to get hit if he jumped out there, and that's indeed what happened. Cooler getting in on that Mega Health. Fatal1ty having to settle for the yellow. Looks like he's kind of waiting out in that area right there. Got some grenades on there. Waiting for Cooler to come on the other side of that teleporter. Actually ran himself out of grenades. Gonna do it again.
Wait for the spawn and then pick up the grenades again.
Exactly. Fatal1ty, pretty much, I'm sure he's waiting for that yellow again. Picks it up, and Cooler's just around the corner. Fatal1ty picked up the kill, and it's going to tie us up at 2.
Risky move there by Cooler. I mean, he was obviously quite high on health and armor. He made the move for that yellow, knowing that Fatal1ty was going to do the same. He actually missed out on it by a few seconds. What a brilliant move there, coming in behind on the Mega Health platform, shutting him down with that with a machine gun. And again, looks like we could see the conversion here as well with that lightning gun. Fatal1ty hitting a railgun in the meantime. it's not going to do enough damage to end Cooler. He's 2 points up here. This is Fatality's map choice. We were talking a little bit earlier, Bret, about who's going to win this one. We've kind of stuck with his favourites that are going to achieve the top 3 that we predicted. And what I said was, basically, I think that if Cooler manages to win on Monsoon, Fatality is going to be pretty worried about going into Phrantic. You know, we saw him play earlier on in the tournament against Strider. It was super defensive. In fact, he was running for about 13 minutes of the game, hidden in that lower yellow room. So we'll see what happens here. But at the moment, it's Cooler that's really commanding things, as once again he picks up that red armor.
Yeah, you look at a score of 5-2. I mean, you can't count Fatality out right now. There's plenty of time for him to make a game and get going on it. Does have that 50 armor right there. Mega Health and the red are being controlled by Cooler at the moment, as Fatality's pretty much trying to get in on the red and pretty much does it uncontested. There is no Cooler in sight. Got the switching pretty much from the rail to rocket, waiting for Cooler to come up. Cooler's waiting on the yellow there. 177, 108 for Cooler, as Fatality is went over there and got himself an LG. Rail hit coming in from Cooler, as here is the red armor spawn. Cooler's able to get out on it, and Fatality just coming up, and Cooler going really aggressive with a rocket jump. It's going to chase Fatality and get right in his face. Fatality able to get away with 19 HP. Mega Health is up, and Fatality is seconds away from death here. All of the health levels around that area are gone.
Nice.
Cooler comes around the corner. Very good play. Well played by him. And the conversion kill right after that. 7-2. 10 minutes on the clock, Joe.
Yeah, you can see the Cooler fans actually sat behind him there. I think it's one of his friends that's with him, and also Carmack and a couple of the Warcraft guys actually watching Cooler playing there from behind. I mean, that was a quite gutsy move from him. Rocket jumps right out of that red armor room and straight into Fatality, and eventually it paid off for him. Of course, Fatality escaped with very little health, but in the end, nothing he could pick up that was going to solve that for him. Cooler again on the pickup on the red armor. Looking around that lower grassy area, and Fatality this time is going to get in there on that Mega Health. Cooler had fired a rocket off. I don't think that actually hit Fatality.
No, it didn't. It didn't. It was really close. Cooler followed Fatality through that teleporter, and Fatality actually hitting a rail right there. He needs some armor. He's dropping down onto that red, dodges a rocket. As the red is up, and Fatality now has the Mega Health, the last Mega Health, and the last red armor. Just hit that 9-minute mark. Looks like Fatality now hanging out in the middle on that second tier. Spotting around looking for Cooler. Cooler is actually waiting for him to come through that teleporter. Fatality backs off. He says, you know what, I'll go ahead and grab that other red.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cooler's obviously just going to hang around for the Mega Health and the yellow armor this time. So he's going to be in a similar situation, really, to Fatality. I mean, Fatality's got a nice little stack going on at the moment. Cooler, of course, is just grabbing a few extra bits and bobs from around this map. Those armor shards, a bit of ammo. And he's going to go looking for Fatality. Fatality at the moment is pretty much the opposite end of the map. But he's going to come charging in here as Cooler moves in on that red armor. Here comes the LGs from both players. Red armor going to be picked up by Cooler. That's surely going to save him in this battle. Switching out to the rockets. Perfect timing, just as Fatality positioned himself in the corner and made the kill from Going to pick up Mega here, and it's surely going to be a conversion.
Nice.
It's not going to be spamming those grenades around. And they're one of the things that you really need to be careful of when you go chasing in after someone who's got no armor, because they've got nothing to lose. They'll just spray those grenades all around them and just hope that you can't dodge one of them.
That was actually really nice placing by Fatality. Shot one towards the right of him and then shot two more towards the back. Cooler had really nowhere to go, and very, very nice play by Fatality here. Fatality actually in a little bit of trouble picking up that 25 health bubble. Cooler sitting at 100 HP and no armor. Both of them are actually armorless, except for that red armor that Cooler just picked up. Thing about that one kill though in that red armor room is mid-battle, Cooler was able to go back and step on that red armor, to replenish at 100 during that battle.
Saved
if
him.
he didn't get that, Fatality would have gotten that kill.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, but that's how it goes. You know, both of these guys have timed those armors to perfection. Cooler knew exactly when that was going to spawn, and he knew that he could afford to get in a fight, and he pretty much never moved from the spot. If you notice during that fight, of course, he kept himself glued onto the red armor spot. We're going to see another one here. Exactly the same situation for the Mega Health. Cooler's going to get it and then go chasing back through that teleporter after Fatality. A rail going to come in onto Cooler. Again, he's going to chase him away from that red armor room and just hang around on that red armor spot. Is the Russian. You see him there just picking up that red. Gone past the halfway point here in this first map already. Some nice rockets here coming in for Fatality. Missing with the rail though, that's going to be crucial. He would have made the kill, but instead it comes up off the teleporter. 2 rocket kills, and now it's 9-5, and Cooler could be in trouble again after being railed.
Yeah, that's 2 rails in a row for Fatality. He is missing, that's the 3rd rail in a row right there. Finishes it off with the LG. 2 quick kills for Fatality. Puts him right back into the middle of this one. The thing about Fatality is he's missed about 3 really crucial rails that he if he was able to get them, Cooler would have died and Fatality would have lived. So it's good that he's making up those kills right there, bringing it back to within 2. He's got control. Needs to get in on the red, and it looks like Cooler already 1 step ahead of him in there on it. It spawned and Cooler was able to grab it. Armor situation is a little bit in favor of Cooler right now, but the Mega Health goes to Fatality. A fight in the middle, and Fatality has to back off a little bit. All the armor is gone. Here comes Cooler straight up in his face, and you know what? That could have been a mistake because Fatality bounced him up back onto the wall and got that kill. Brought it to within 1. 9-8, 5 minutes on the clock. Oh, we are all tied up, Joe.
Yeah, we see the tie up exactly on that 5-minute remaining mark. Cooler just going to force Fatality away a little with that Hyper Blaster. Decides to go for yellow this time. Fatality's just exactly come through that teleporter at the right time. In fact, it didn't. The Mega Health is still on its platform, and Cooler's going to be free to pick that up. Not much armor at the moment. Fatality's speeding to pick up the red. Came very close to Cooler there. Missed the rail. But luckily Cooler didn't make him suffer for that one. Again, just hanging around there, Cooler, near that yellow armor, which he picks up once again, twice in a row now. Moving in towards red. Fatality at the moment is above him on that 2nd tier. There goes Cooler on the staircase with that lightning gun in hand, bearing down on Fatality, but he could be in trouble himself here. Both players on quite low health. Cooler's going to pick up that red armor, getting hit with the grenade. He's going to make the jump now over to that Mega Health, going to be saved. He's got to make the move here into Fatality, and he does. Gets the kill. Smart play by Cooler, and this is one of the things that really get him through his game. Everyone knows Cooler is one of the smartest players you'll ever meet.
Yeah, he really is. Like we've said, very, very tactical player. One of the smartest players here. And Fatality's really feeling that right now. As Fatality trying to get out of there, using the Hyper Blaster, dodging a couple rails and rockets. 83 HP on Fatality as he looks like he's heading towards that middle area. We do see Cooler standing up on the Mega Health spawn, jumps down, and Fatality opens up with that LG. Fatality now looks like he's going up to Cooler, and Cooler's on that red armor spawn. Fatality has to pull back with only 22 HP. Coming up on that 3-minute mark. Both missed the rail there. That could have been deadly for both of them. You don't think Cooler can hold this 1 point for almost 3 minutes, Joe? I don't think it's the case that he's going to have to hold the point that he's got. He's obviously going to carry on playing there, just picking up the red again. It's an extra 100, and he's going to pick up these armor shards here, I guess, as well. Probably not, trying not to make as much noise. He does pick those up though, and he's still sat on 165 armor. He's over 100 health as well. Fatality just trying the shot with the railgun. There he goes, manages to hit it as well. Cooler just needs to be a little bit careful. He knows that red armor's due to spawn. He's going to sit in there. He could really do with the 100 protection that's going to bring him right now. No health whatsoever here, Cooler, and Fatality is going to shut him down and level things up. crowd going nuts on that as Fatal1ty ties us up at 10. Just hit that 2-minute mark, and Cooler's dropping down on top of him. Fatal1ty with 2 quick rockets gets a kill and a red armor. Fatal1ty now going aggressive, not letting Cooler move at all pretty much as Cooler spawns in near that red armor. Now he's going to starve him. Gets the yellow armor, heads towards the red. Fatal1ty comes in there, hits the rocket, and switches over to LG. Waiting for that red.
Fatal1ty should have this now. I mean, he's going to sit there on that red armor. Cooler's picked up the mega health, but if Fatal1ty keeps picking up these armors, he's got a minute and a half to hold on to this 3-point lead. He's just replenished his health there with that 50 health bubble from up on the 3rd tier. And he's literally just going to sit there. Cooler's doing the same. He needs some armor desperately, which is why he's just waited for that 50 health. He's going to, 50 armor should I say, he's going to come straight in for Fatal1ty. But as we've seen earlier today, there's no one that can run away like Fatal1ty, I'm afraid. And he's just run straight over to the other side of the map. He's surrendered that red armor to Cooler. It's 1 minute and it's 3 frags. It's totally possible, but Cooler needs to make this next kill. Just making him move. Again for that mega health. He's going to pick up the mega. Turning around, Fatal1ty's actually above him here on the grenade launcher spawn. There we go, spots him. Fatal1ty going to drop down into that railgun spot, into that railgun hole or cupboard. It's definitely not a room, but Cooler's in trouble. That's got to be it there for Fatal1ty. 4 points. Cooler says good game, and that is going to be it. There's no way he's going to get himself back into this one. Going to stop moving. We're going to be moving over now into Phrantic, which is of course Cooler's map choice. Fatal1ty's done what he needed to do, done his job, and now he's just got to take Cooler on his own map.
Yeah, and you know what? I wish we could see that, but there is other important things going on. We're going to switch over to the Complexity SK match.
So we're just getting in a little bit of information, you know. So
okay.
we're gonna cast the second map, of course. But me and Bret have got to switch ourselves out. So.
Vote now.
Alright guys, here we're back at the World Series of Video Games with myself, Corey DunN, along with me, Jay. Too good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing alright. I just watched the first game, watched Fatal1ty take it, played really patient at the end there, and managed to pull out the frags. And then you see he had a 3 frag lead right at the end, and a lot of players would have gone, I want to extend this. I'm going to extend this lead. I got 2 minutes. I should get many frags as I can. And what he did, he just sat high at the at RA, and he played it safe, and he didn't, could have didn't get any frags back. So we took the first map. But going into Phrantic, I think we're just starting.
Going looking at it again, like John, just now starting off. We switch back over to Fatal1ty to see what he's going to be able to do here. Got the rocket launcher. Going right now. It's falling right now behind Fatal1ty. Taking a look, he's waiting for Cooler to be able to come through the teleporter. Cooler comes all the way across.
I mean, Cooler's at the top of the moment. He's not too healthy. I mean, he's waiting for the next yellow. He's just taking it. He's on 100 and he's just taking the LG. He's going to want to back into RA to kind of even up the armor scores. I mean, Fatal1ty, he's pretty stacked at the moment. Cooler picking the up RA, heading out, and he sees Fatal1ty, puts a rocket up top and hits. And here he goes, just spamming rockets through now.
Fatal1ty again waiting for Cooler to come through that teleporter. He's got 104 health along with 100 armor. He's working right now, spamming away to that teleport, trying to be able to take down Cooler. Cooler right now is on the ground. It's a nice shot there coming in.
I mean, Cooler took that 100% on. I mean, he had to back down. He took the top yellow, went down into the RA, and he's back on top. But, I mean, he hasn't got enough health at the moment. He's really going to... He's defending the top ledge to make sure Fatal1ty going through, and there he is. I mean, he's in good position, but he's not winning on the armor. So, I mean, he's going to have to play the tactical Phrantic. I mean, hold the top levels, do what you can, and try and not let anything take away what you've got until you get a good position and a good shot.
We're looking at the health in the armor. Right now, Fatal1ty's got the LG along with Cooler. It's an LG versus LG, lightning gun versus lightning gun. As it looks like Fatal1ty's able to back him away. They're sitting at right now pretty much equal on the health except for the armor at 70 now. As you can see, Cooler is able to go back and be able to pick up that red armor and add an additional 100 into this. And now Fatal1ty's backing away. He's trying to take out all the extras there for Cooler, but Cooler will find a way out of there. As for now, Fatal1ty, he's going to retreat back and try to be able to see if we might... What's going on here with
Cooler's in a better position at the moment. He's got more armor. I mean, he actually rocket jumped out of the RA, and I didn't think Fatality saw him, so he's going to be pressuring Fatality now. He's going to be looking for a kill. Hits one rocket there, changes to the LG. He's fighting, he's down. Whoa, 7 health. Fatality finish up on that kill, giving him the first frag of the game. I mean, that took just over 2 minutes to get the first frag, but I mean, Cooler's one of these players that if you do that to him and he knows you're low, he's going to come back at you. He's not going to let you sit. So Cooler off there, you know, he's one down, but he's actually back in position, and he's got a better game plan at the moment than what Fatality is going to have. He's in better position, so I mean, he's taken up all the yellows, and he's going to charge top. He sees Fatality, hits a lovely rocket at the top. I mean, that was a higher level rocket, so it's hard to hit, and he's going to play the Phrantic control game now, and Fatality is going to be like fighting for his armors, because you don't get easy armors off Cooler.
All together right now, 1-to-1 here with Fatality and Cooler, as now Fatality's just kind of waiting it out here. He's now knocked down to 70, now to 3 HP. If he can get out here with his life, it's going to be pretty incredible there for him, as now he's able to pick up the armor, what do we call it, charge, or what is the deal here?
Yeah,
bubbles?
It's the bubbles, I mean, okay. It's at the 25s, but I mean, Cooler still hasn't left him, and he picks up another LG kill there. I mean, 2-to-1, but he still didn't, even though he let him have those 2 25s at the top, he didn't leave him any armor, so he's still running, and he's definitely got a time on this RA, so we're going to, I mean, Cooler is classically probably just going to drop in there.
Wow.
What's he down to? Fatality's on 15 health at the moment, and he's just picked up the RA, but Cooler
is hurting there.
There we go.
Incredible grenades railing down from above there by Cooler, and a bad spawn there by Fatality, as Cooler be able to take him out again with that LG. Score now 4-to-1 here in favor of Cooler. Fatality took the first map. As now again, this is Cooler's map. This is his map choice.
Yeah, I mean, Cooler's famous for playing this map style. He's fast-paced, his rockets, and here we go, another LG fight now. 50 health, takes him out. I mean, he's not really having too much of a problem with these LG fights. I mean, a lot of people think Fatality has very good LG, but I mean, I would have said normally before this game that Fatality was going to have a better LG, and Cooler's advantage was going to be his rockets and tactics, but at the moment it seems that Cooler's LG is going against Fatality's, you know, toe-to-toe, and sometimes even better. Fatality's managed to pick up the 50 health there. He's running around the top level, looking for anything he can. He's on 31-20. I mean, he's going to want to drop into the RA room. The 50 health gets picked up by Cooler, and he's like, rather than letting him get that, he goes straight in and straight back out. Fatality working the other end of the map, and Cooler just kind of collecting everything he can, and it looks like they're going to meet soon. Cooler goes for the top, he sees him, backs off, gets the yellow. I mean, he's trying to play a fast-paced game to catch him off guard. You see when he jumps down from the top, he's sliding fast, and here he goes, he catches him. This is advantage Cooler. Fatality's down. I mean, and he's not even that hurt.
Cooler again, he's really working right now. He's got the map control, and he's forcing Fatality to only work with the yellows. Right now, Cooler's backed away. He's inside the red armor room, and then Cooler's able to come out on top again, catching Fatality low on the armor. Comes back around. Now Fatality's just now spawned. He's also going to get taken out again. 8-to-1 is the score now in favor of Cooler. Nice, almost connects with that prediction rocket, as now he's going to continue to work his way back around. This is the majority of the time where we've seen Fatality trying to be able to stay. He's trying to work it around. Pretty much playing a game of cat and the mouse. He's really running around over here by Fatality. So what's going on with Cooler?
I mean, Cooler's playing, he's super fast cat at the moment. I mean, he's playing creative. You might have seen, like, just a few moments ago, he did a nice little rocket jump up, like catching Fatality off guard. He's kind of being creative in his style, and it's really working. I mean, Fatality's just kind of finding it hard to get around and get stuff, but he just picked up with 50 there. Cooler looks for the LG shot, doesn't get it, but he's still top. Oh, catches a rocket.
Wow.
He's forcing Fatality down into the RA room. He doesn't look like he's going to last longer. Catches a grenade,
Fatality.
But he's down, and it's 8-0 with, you know, 6 minutes is gone, and he picks up the spawn. Nice rocket there. Wasn't even against the floor. That was a nice L1. Covers the spawn. I mean, for the moment, it really doesn't look like Fatality is going to be able to turn it around with how Cooler's playing this Phrantic game, but we just don't know with Fatality.
Well, Cooler's got complete control right now, and that's definitely going to be the case. Is now he's got the timing of the red armor. He's got control. He's forcing. He's also got the guns to work with too. That's the other case. We've seen Fatality only having a machine gun and MG the entire time here, as he just continues to be able to spam away.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment as well. I mean, Fatality doesn't even have an LG. I mean, he's having to work really hard, and I mean, he's looking for those lucky rocket hits to like kind of put Cooler like in a worse position, but I mean, he's not managing to hit him. So I mean, until he gets an LG or lands one of those lucky rockets, it doesn't look like he's going to get back into the game at the moment. I mean, there he goes. He goes for the LG. Fatality gets it, but I think he took a shot. Cooler forces him into the RA room, follows up with the LG. Fatality looking for a shot with a rocket, misses it. I mean, he's got to be low on health.
He's down to 65-1, and now he's in the lava pit, and he ends up killing himself again. That's 2 times times that he's killed himself. Once with a grenade, and this time in the lava. You can't go swimming around in that.
I mean, you don't want to embarrass yourself in one of these kind of games. You don't want to go down to -1. I mean, there's people in the crowd. They're going, "What's the score? What's the score?" 9 -1. Okay. Oh, catches him back in the RA room. Kicks up another kill there, making it 10 -1. I mean, Kuda's moving fast, busts out, takes top level. I mean, Fatality comes through. He thinks he's hurt, but I mean, Kuda's got so much armor. He's not going to worry about the energy damage. Yeah, exactly.
So right now Fatality continues to be able to pick up that 50 that picks up the yellow armor. Now working back, he's going to play it aggressive this time. He's got to start getting kills regardless right now. He's got 7 minutes and 20 seconds to start getting the frags, but it's not going to happen as he's able to pick up the red armor, but still gets taken down. He was low on the health, as now the score is 11-0, and as Cooler was low on the HP, and Fatality comes in with a great spawn and is able to take him out with that machine gun.
I mean, still not yet being able to pull himself on the scoreboard as class as a frag goes, but he's definitely in a better position. I mean, one side of the map we've got Cooler with yellow armor, LG, and rocket launch. On the other side of the map, we're waiting with Fatality, waiting for the RA. So Fatality's got the armor advantage, but Cooler has the position, which is how it normally goes. And Fatality's playing aggressive, comes through the top teleporter, looking for those rocket shots. Cooler's dodging those scenes, so much spirit. Wow. I mean, with the advantage, he comes through. I mean, he has disadvantage on position, and here he comes again. Kuda takes him down, picks up the LG, and it's just looking bad. I mean, Fatality is trying to change his game plan. He's trying to play more aggressive, but Kuda's dodging is just making Fatality's aim, which is a good aim, look bad.
That's really starting to hurt him. Would you say this is going to affect Fatality coming into the next map? If there is, there's still a possible chance. There's still a way to get 14 kills, but highly doubtful. Do you think that this is going to hurt the momentum of Fatality for his next matchup?
Definitely. I mean, the one great thing about Cooler as a player is his ability to adapt. I mean, the first game... okay, we're just going to go back to Lost Cause a second. The first game, 3 Phrantics. First game, he loses. Second game, he works out Lost Cause. He wins a little bit. Third game, he's got him, you know, done and dusted, and then he destroys him. Yeah, and he's almost looks like he's doing the same thing with Fatality. He comes in and he loses Monsoon, not by much. Okay, it wasn't his map. Comes in on his map, plays a great game, and he looks like he's going to be taking this one away. And so he's definitely got the momentum for the last map, and he might have Fatality pegged. So Fatality's either going to have to adapt or just play a better map and a better game.
Fatality seems to be a little bit disgruntled because he's missing shots left and right as he's now trying to work this LG. But Cooler will try to hold him off with those grenades, trying to make sure that he won't be able to pick up the rocket. But there comes Fatality, will be able to take out Cooler.
Only 9.5 minutes to get on the scoreboard. I don't think that's going to be what he's going to want to tell people in the sponsorship deal room, but there we go.
Alright, so now Fatality, he's got the LGs working around. He's going to go back down over towards the red. He's going to go and spot Cooler. He's down to 3 HP, and he still gets the kill, but Cooler was able to pick up that armor.
I don't think he did.
You don't think so?
I think Fatality left the room early just to look for the 50 health.
I think that's yeah. It was a smart move there by Fatality, because if he stayed in that area, then Cooler would have been able to take him out.
But here we go. They're going to meet at the top. Cooler comes through, flying rockets. Misses. He missed about 3 rockets there, and he's getting hit by LG.
But he's still getting hit by that splash damage.
Yeah, I mean, they're both on 30 health at the moment, so, I mean, I don't think the 50 will be up at the bottom. I'm not sure. So whoever gets that could also be in a better advantage. Looks like Fatality got the 50 at the bottom, and he's heading towards the RA. Knows Cooler's around. Spams rocket up. Cooler's spamming rockets back as well. They're just looking for cheeky grenade shots, sorry. And Fatality manages to pick up the 500. Jumps out, gets the LG. He's in a better position now. He's looking for Cooler. Cooler's on the other side of the map, just kind of keeping his distance. He wants to figure out where Fatality is and get a good position for defense. And he's going to try and he's going to take the yellow. He's sitting at 170. Fatality comes around top. Look for the shot. But Cooler's going to want to get into the RA room now, just to pick up the extra armor. Slamming rockets, hits a few. Oh, Fatality jumps up. Oh, and Cooler puts him back down. I mean, it's like he just stepped up and said, "Hey, I got game," and Cooler said, "No, you haven't. Get the hell back down. We ain't gonna play like that." Yeah,
just got onto the board, and now he's getting knocked back down, just like you were talking about now. Again, Cooler's leading this one 16-2, just under 4 minutes left to go here on Phrantic. As now Fatality's back to that, finally picks up a grenade launcher to be able to work with here. As now he's going to go straight at him. He's going to go try to hope for a kill. He was able to hit him once. That was a direct hit. He almost got him another one. As now you know that Cooler's got to be hurting, and he will be able to finish him off with a machine gun as well, picking up that yellow armor, bringing his armor up to 50. As now he's going to be able to pick the second yellow armor up, and now he's going to be able to work it out. He's got the rocket launch. He's looking for Cooler. He knows that he's in the RA room. As now he's going to be able to come back around. He distracted him on the left side. Fatality goes in with the LG, trying to be able to finish him off. And he will be able to capitalize. 16-4 is the score right now, as Cooler spawns right there in the RA room. as now he's going to try to be able to work with him.
That was really nice play by Fatality there. I mean, with the 2 grenade hits he had, he knew he was low. Dropped down with the MG, took the kill, and then at the other time, it didn't seem like he was counting Cooler's rockets, but he ran out of ammo, came in the right time and took him out. And now he's got Cooler trapped in that RA room with slightly less advantage on health, but Cooler's going to try and fight his way out, spamming rockets, not even connecting. It looks like Fatality's backed off to get health, so Cooler's in a good position now. Takes top, hits a rocket on him, pushes him back, spams some Hyper Blast, it doesn't hit. He's going to want to get himself an LG because he hasn't got one of those yet. Oh, spams a nice rocket up, spams a second nice rocket up, hits a third,
wow.
On 4, and even makes him crater on the way down, but since he hit him down, he gets the kill, making it 17-4 with only 2 minutes 27 seconds on the clock. Picks up a nice spawn frag on the other side of the map with an LG, spams a rocket, hits it. I mean, he's really knocking Fatality around at the moment. I think he even knocked him in the lava there. Fatality going for the only weapon, manages to blow himself up.
He wants to go back to the 0 because that's his 3rd time to kill himself off. And then he almost, again, like you said, he almost had a 4th after he could have cratered on that one. So
yeah.
Right now, 18-4 is the score. 2 minutes left. Here we go with the Fatality versus Cooler. This is the 2nd map. Fatality won the first one on Monsoon, correct?
Yep, that was right.
Very good. Just making sure. So now Fatality's working with the LG, trying to be able to take him down, but he's really low on health. Cooler comes through the teleport. He's spamming him with the Hyper Blaster, and he was able to take him out. 19-5, 1:40 left to go. Fatality's just going to kind of just do the rest for show, because
he's probably thinking, why is this map in the map where I'm a sponsor? I'm going to change the map this next time.
Right.
There's going to be Monsoon, Monsoon, and Monsoon in the finals. So, you know, but Cooler's enjoying this Phrantic game at the moment, and he's really kind of, I mean, he could be playing with Fatality's head as well, because, I mean, it doesn't, Cooler knows he's won, but he doesn't seem to want to let up as much. He wants to say, you know, I can beat you, but I can beat you bad.
There's 2 things that can happen whenever you let up. One, you lose the momentum that you had. You have to be able to continue with that. And second of all, you, again, like you were saying, you give the mentality to, you know, to Fatality that, hey, you could come back. There's still a chance. You know, I didn't get beat that bad.
I mean, I want to see some Cooler binds or something right now. I want to see something just to, you know, rub it in a bit, because he seems to be destroying Fatality at the moment. I mean, picking up another one there, making it 21-7 with only, you know, 47s on. But I mean, Fatality's, you got to respect the way that he comes back, and even though he knows he lost, he likes to play. I mean, you know, he plays to the very last second, and in some cases in games, you know, that really helps him out. Good hitting a nice rocket there with Fatality coming out. Just looking for a shot, drops down, had him pegged. Looks for the spawn kit, hits 1, 2. The first one was smash down, the second one, it's just, I mean, he's running it. I mean, Cooler's really working it. I mean, you know, this looks bad on the scoreboard. So, I mean, it's just good news for Cooler and bad news for Fatality. I mean,
coming into this 3rd map, what are we going to be looking forward to?
Well, there's a 4 map also. We're going to be looking at either Placebo or we're going to be looking at Galang.
Which one would you think that might have come up here on this next one?
They're both big advantage. Well, I think Galang's a more advantage in Cooler because he seems to be a smarter player and there's more room to work with. And then, here we go, end of the game, a 26-7 on Phrantic. But then you've also got Placebo, which Fatality plays very well and knows how to work the items, I mean the weapons as well as the armors. He's very good at not letting people, you know, there's only, you know, you've got yellow armor, red armor, and you've got your mega, but then you've also got, which is equally important as all of those, your railgun. So he doesn't let people, you know, have them.
Right. So we're looking forward to it. Looks like Fatality was able to win the first one on Monsoon and then moves over to the second one on Phrantic, and you've seen how that one worked out. Cooler had complete control over Fatality, as now we're going to be working to our next one. So,
yeah, I mean, I was just looking over there at the moment. We're going to be seeing a coin flip at the moment. We've got the admins down there, you know, and I think we've got it. Oh, it's Placebo.
It's Placebo.
And I think that's going to be advantage Fatality on this one.
We've seen how he's been playing on Placebo lately, and has he lost one yet?
Actually, he got destroyed by Strider on it.
Oh, okay.
I'm very happy to say. So let's write that down. Destroyed.
Right. Destroyed.
It's capital D on that one. By Strider, so we'll see if Cooler can bring out the same kind of Strider style on that. I'm not going to be sure, because Cooler, everyone, if you remember Cooler from the old days, and you know what was his weaknesses when he came into Quake4 was like his railgun. But now, I mean, he's been improving his railgun, so Placebo being a very railgun map, we're going to see a lot of standoff fighting. But Cooler is the expert at knowing how to fight against the railgun with rockets and other such weapons. So that's going to be interesting to see if he can bring such a good, you know, see if he can change and bring such a better game and counter Fatality's railgun.
So we're going to look forward to seeing here with what's going to happen coming in with Fatality. And Cooler came in there with the, he had a drive. He had the momentum. He was ready to go, and it looks like he might be able to do it to him again. I honestly think Cooler lost in the very first round into this tournament to Toxic, and he's worked his way all the way through the loser bracket.
I mean, for a player who wins, he won WSVG Sweden, and he's one of the only, there's not many players who can actually win an event of Toxic. I think he almost won them all after that, and yet he wins one, apart from the one where he wasn't in America, and then that he gets placed 8th, even below, sucky players like Too Good and stuff. He gets placed low, and so he's got to play Toxic first, and that's just that's unfair.
Awesome.
So he's at the hard end of this. He's so it's good that he's been working back.
I'm sorry, I still think that's funny. The bad player.
You shouldn't laugh so hard when I say I suck, by the way. I might take it seriously.
Oh, okay. All right, sorry. It's okay. You're better than me at Quake. Does that make you feel better?
Not really. My ground's better than you at Quake.
Okay, I'll take that one too. It's okay. All right, so again, we got Cooler and Fatal1ty here on Placebo Effect. Now, what are we going to be looking forward to seeing on Placebo?
Well, we're going to be looking at a lot of railgun battles to start with, and I mean, I said that before, but it's such a fast-paced game, and it's really nice. I mean, you can be down by 10 frags on Placebo, but then it can instantly switch within seconds with three rockets in a row, and then the other guy's got control, and then you're his bitch to say for a little bit of time. I don't know if I can say that on TSN. Should I go now? Can I say that word?
No, we'll just, whatever. You said it. It's okay. I don't even know.
I shouldn't be allowed on air. But yeah, so, I mean, it's going to be a lot of fast pace, but I mean, Fatal1ty is very good at slowing down games, so we'll see if...
would you say that it's two different styles of play with Cooler and Fatal1ty?
Yeah, but in control and defense, definitely. But they both play, I mean... In control, Cooler likes to be fast and he likes to be creative, and when Fatal1ty's in control, he likes to be systematic. He likes to kind of do the motions and break you down that way, as Cooler will not. But on the defense, it's almost the same. Fatal1ty on the defense does the obvious defensive things, like the positions, the high-end rockets, we're going to be starting in a second, and then Cooler likes to be sneaky around, so a little bit more creative. We're going to be getting into the third and final map of this. In a couple of seconds, take it away.
So now here we are with the final map with Cooler and Fatal1ty. Whichever one of these guys lose end up going home here at the World Series of Video Games. As now I'm going to be on Cooler following in and taking a look to see what's going to happen. Already, Cooler's got the mega health. He's already at 180 as he was allowing Fatal1ty to be able to pick up the armor. Now he's got 162 health because that's all that's going on for him now. He's going to go try to almost connect with that rocket launcher. As now he pulls out the Hyper Blaster. Spots still going at it. He thinks that Fatal1ty is down on the low health, and he is. He was at 29, but he's able to pick up the 50.
I mean, Fatal1ty was low then, and he backed off, and he's looking for the Mega. I mean, he got a lucky rocket on Cooler. Oh, and he takes the Mega, and Cooler jumps in and gets a Kratos, putting him to -1 for a change. A little bit of a difference from the last one. And Fatal1ty in the motion now, takes the yellow armor. He's going to be looking for the RA. Knows it's up, sees Cooler, hits him with ROM rocket, 2 rocket. He's covering the LG spawn here. Looks like Cooler took the RA, so the next item that's going to be up for Fatal1ty is going to be the yellow armor. So he's going to be playing from this side of the map, and Cooler's got to play from the other side. So here's Fatal1ty, covering the railgun. Doesn't want Cooler to pick up that. He's going to bust through the teleporter, going to come out, he's going to look for the yellow. Ignores the yellow. I'm an idiot. And he's gone for Mega, even though at about the same time. He thinks that's slightly more important. I don't care about yellow. Takes the Mega, and he looks for the RA. Cooler's already taken that. Hits a nice splash rocket. Spamming. I mean, Cooler's only got a Hyper Blaster in this situation against an LG. That's a bad situation to be in. Fatal1ty looks like he's going to take him down.
Wow,
Cooler hits him, puts him down. Oh, he did that. And I mean, Fatal1ty's on 3 health, and Cooler did excellent defense.
I've seen that multiple times so
here we go.
Fatal1ty.
Fatal1ty, nice little dodge there, nice little shimmy, shake, and slide, and then hits with a little railgun, taking Cooler down. Needs some health though. On 12 health at the moment. I mean, Cooler's keeping off those 2 yellows, knows he was going to go back up, takes it down, gets off the minus, 2-0, with only 2 minutes to go on towards Fatal1ty.
Fatal1ty really worked it with the health that he has. Now he's down to 1 and he's out as Cooler takes him down with the LG, and I think now we might see a momentum shift here in favor of Cooler. As Fatal1ty started to control things for just a moment, we're at looking at it right now, we've got Cooler right here going through. He's got the rocket launcher going straight for the spam. He's able to take out Fatal1ty, tie things back up, picks up the red armor. Now he's got momentum. He's working it out, pulls out the rail, able to get 1 shot to be able to connect. Going back around, going for that prediction rocket.
Got a couple of superb rolls out. I mean, Fatality hit him up when he's going up the jump pad. I mean, but the thing is, Fatality is the worst position to be on Placebo is to be with no armor. You're one railgun shot away from death, and that's exactly what Cooler's looking for at the moment. He's looking for that railgun shot.
Oh, what
Fatality
a shot.
hits it, knocking Cooler down to a dangerous situation. Fatality picking up the Mega. It looks like advantage Fatality at the moment. Cooler picks up the RA. That's going to about even him up at the moment, but Cooler's going to need some health. He picks up enough health. Oh, Cooler hits the railgun shot, putting Fatality almost down to 100 health. Fatality waiting on the yellow armor right now. I mean, here we go. He's got to take the yellow anytime soon. Hey, he's a happy little bunny now. He's got his yellow armor. He's not going to die anytime soon, and he's going to play around. But Cooler's going to take another red armor, it seems. Fatality knows you there. Spams rockets. I think he hit a direct one. I mean, Cooler's going to have to walk into the Mega Health, but Fatality's there. We're going to see a battle. Fatality's spamming rockets up. Cooler decided, no, I'm not going to do that, and Cooler heads off on the other side of the map. Yeah.
Cooler's really starting to work this one. Again, the score is still tied 2-2 as he was able to drop down to the yellow, but he does get hit by the rail from Fatality. Because right now it looks like he's going to try to be able to work out the rail. Right now we've got 48 health and 100 armor. He's watching over the red. As Fatality's able to drop down, he picks it up. He's now at 173, 143. He's feeling good about the health and the armor there from Fatality. As now Cooler seems to, he's looking around for you. He might actually, he's really playing extremely passive right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's just looking for something, and Fatality's looking to kill him. Fatality's got advantage, and he knows if he's going to run around like a speeding bullet, he's going to be hurt. So he's trying to be sneaky. But here we are at RA. Fatality using that teleport to his advantage, goes through, gets hit by a grenade launcher though. Fight with an LG. Fatality looks real hurt. Cooler knows he hurt. He follows him up, puts a 3-2. They finish it off enough health. Looks like a spawn kill now. Fatality still picks up the health. Cooler spamming through that teleporter, looking for Fatality, and about the same amount of health. Cooler's got advantage weapons, and they're going to be looking towards the ghost for that yellow armor. Fatality really hurting here. Goes up, hits a few nice hyper blaster shots on Cooler there. Cooler down, knows he's at the RA. I mean, Fatality's going to want to take that anytime soon. He's like a bit worried he's going to get hit by a railgun. Goes for it. Cooler misses the rail. That was crucial. He did not want to do that. And then Fatality's going to try and work his way around. He needs to get a better weapon than the grenade launcher. He's staying still. He's like, Cooler picks up the Mega on the other side of the map, so Fatality looks like he could be waiting for a double RA. Oh, Fatality goes for the teleporter, hits a grenade, but gets hit straight on. He's down to 20 points of health. Picks up the 225s. In a semi-good situation, he's going to go towards the yellow now. Picks it up. I mean, it seems like Control's in Cooler's situation at the moment, but Cooler hitting a nice railgun on Fatality, but Cooler was in control, but he kind of let Fatality get away. And Fatality hitting a grenade there, 100, almost hits himself with his own grenade. But Cooler pushing. He doesn't want him to get that Mega. He's working the bottom. He's spamming Fatality on the Mega platform at the moment. Cooler going back towards the RA. I mean, they're both even in situation, but Fatality picking up that yellow armor obviously had it timed. Cooler still working the RA. Fatality getting the Mega. I mean, at the moment, even on what they've got, Control is going to be almost who's going to hit the railgun first, or who's going to catch him out with the rocket. I mean, Fatality missing another railgun there. I mean, Cooler really needs to either catch him off. I mean, he's got control of the RA. He needs to either catch him off with rockets or get a couple of railgun shots, and it could be, he could extend his lead like another 4 frags. And, Fatality don't want that, but what you want is not always what you get.
Right now, Fatality able to hit that rail and getting the score 3-2 here in favor of Cooler. As now, gonna go and look over here and see what Fatality's doing with the rocket launcher. He's set himself up. Gonna be able to work his way back to the Mega. As Cooler's gonna be able to beat him to it, and he's gonna go and work back. As now Fatality's playing a little bit defensive, trying to be able to make his way back. Would you say back over to the red?
Yeah, he's going back to the red, and he picks it up. I mean, Cooler knew he was going there, looked for the shot, and it's going to be a little railgun standoff. It's a very slow game for what it is. I mean, it's almost like the third map becomes so much more important than the first and second, even though it isn't in a sense. They're always equally important, but this one being like, they seem to want to play slow. They don't want to take any risks. Like, you don't see anybody charging anybody with a rocket launcher. So at the moment, yeah. I mean, Cooler working out with the RA, spamming through the thing, spamming for the teleporter, looking for a shot. Fatality drops down there, hits him, takes him down to 30 points of health, and that's a kill. Evens up. Fatality looks for the spawn as well. He couldn't have asked that one for Christmas if he wanted to, because that's going to be his Christmas present. Picks up the health with a 25, takes the yellow, and he's in a real good position at the moment because he can get to the Mega Armor. Mega Armor? Mega Health. That's going to go on ES Reality. He's going to get to the Mega Health, but he decides not to go for the Mega Health. He's going to stay, and he hits a nice shot on Cooler, knocking him down. He knows he can finish him off with the LG. Finishes him off with the LG, goes 3-5 on score, and the Mega was up. I think Cooler spawned down at the Mega, so he would have had that, but the next fight's going to be over a yellow armor.
He's able to stream 3 frags in a row. as it was an extremely slow game, but Fatal1ty found the spawns and he was able to take advantage of Cooler and make the score 5-3. Now Fatal1ty going straight for Cooler. Cooler down to 33 and he's down and out. Now it's 6-3. As now you can see there's a little bit of expression change there for Fatal1ty, as now Cooler is not getting the good end of luck. Now finally Cooler able to reply back into it 7-4. Cooler now spamming away at the MG, trying to be able to get out of here. He's able to pick up the 50 armor. So now he's going to be able to work his way back around. He's going to be looking around where Fatal1ty is. Fatal1ty able to pick up that Mega. Nope. Now he's waiting for the Mega, and then he's able to take him out. There we go. Nice shot there by Fatal1ty. 8-4, doubling the score of Cooler.
I mean, those last 2 minutes are the best 2 minutes that Fatal1ty's played in all those 3 maps. I mean, he had like 2 spawn kills and 2 works for kills off that, and he really deserved them. I mean, he baited the Mega health, and hits a beautiful railgun. I mean, he had that timed. He knew the pace, he knew the speed that he was going through. Hits another one at yellow, really putting Cooler in a bad situation at the moment. He's going to look and want to find him. He doesn't want him to get those 225 health that he just passed under Mega. Cooler's up at Mega. Fatal1ty knows it. He busts through. He knows he's there. He knows that Mega spawning as well. She decides not to go for him. Changes his mind, goes for Cooler, hits him again. Cooler and he's in an okay situation, but Fatal1ty gets the Mega, so it's advantage Fatal1ty. So let's see what he can do. Catches him again, hits him. Cooler down to 43 points of health. Fatal1ty looking for him. Cooler goes up the lift, and that makes it 10-4.
Fatal1ty's really been on with the rail so far. He was struggling in the beginning, but now he's really on fire with that rail. He's really starting to work it against him. Cooler is now scored 10-4. Cooler's trapped over there by the RAs. Now he's going to have to be able to get out of there. But Fatal1ty hits another big railgun, as now he's sitting by the Mega. That's going to be Cooler. Cooler waiting for that Mega to come back up, and Fatal1ty will be able to take him out. Now 11-4, as Cooler's going to start working his way back around through the teleport.
I mean, Cooler almost seems like slightly annoyed at this time. I mean, he missed that Mega at the end, and he seems to be a bit too much aggressive than what he needs to be. I mean, he needs to just kind of pay patient, get a good one in, get a good shot in, and finish him off. But I mean, Fatal1ty's pushing him into corners. I mean, he really is pushing him where he wants, and that's a perfect example of what he did there. Picks up another spawn kill as we got the crowd whooping and cheering for Fatal1ty.
A little bit biased.
Yeah, well, they all got free tickets because he's here, so that's okay. Picking up another LG kill there, making it 14-4 with only 5 minutes left on the clock. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be possible for Cooler to come back. I mean, I know a lot of people say if anybody can do it, it's going to be Cooler, but I mean, against someone Fatal1ty who's been practicing hard, he's got his practice partner being here. I mean, it's, you know, it almost seems too hard to do. So it's never over till it's over. But Fatal1ty really looks like he's not going to give up. Pushing Cooler into a corner there as well. Hits a nice rocket, pushes him to the end. Cooler sitting on just over 100 health. So Fatal1ty's like, he can finish him off if he catches him off guard. But Fatal1ty's going to wait for the RA. Doesn't want to give away items to Cooler at the moment. He just want to hold his advantage nice and tight. He's going to want to see what's going on at Mega, since that's going to be the next important item for him. Moves towards the yellow armor. Looks for the railgun over the Mega. Sees nothing. Catches Cooler. Hits him a rail. Cooler down to 15 points of health now. I mean, Fatal1ty's just looking for him. He's
oh, what a shot right before he even got the chance to be able to grab that Mega. 15-4 in favor of Fatal1ty.
I mean, the worst thing about what that was as well, that Fatal1ty now has time on Mega, so Cooler's going to be running around for items like crazy, and he's going to be playing against Fatal1ty's timing box. That's not a good thing. Here we go. Fatal1ty finishing off a nice LG. I mean, Cooler got the RA, but he didn't even land a single shotgun shot on Fatal1ty there. So bad news for Cooler, good news for John.
Now looking at it, 16-4, quadrupling the score of Cooler. Now it started off extremely slow, 3-2, and then Fatal1ty started working the spawns. He started hitting his rails and started timing the map and able to pick up the red armor, and the Mega has been able to work it. As he is able to pop Cooler with that railgun and then overkills him with the railgun, as he was only down to 1 health. As he got a great spawn there, he has a chance to be able to take him out. Right now, Cooler has the upper hand. He's got 100 health to the 80, but Fatal1ty will be able to pick up another yellow armor and then comes back around, takes out Cooler. 18-4.
I mean, it almost seems like he's
enjoying this now.
This is payback.
He's like, all right.
This is like, yeah, you can mess me on, Phrantic, and you can like try and break me, but no, this is payback. He's doing almost worse to what Cooler was doing them on Phrantic at the moment. Like these like back-to-back railguns. I mean, he's on 100, then he's on 25 health, and then he's boom dead. You don't even need to finish with a railgun. But I'm Fatal1ty. There we go again. Yeah, I'll finish you with a railgun. So there we go.
Thank you. As right now the score is 20-4 here in favor of Fatal1ty here over Cooler. Again, this is the final map, so that means Fatality is going to move on. Now, do you know who's going to play next? Sadly, I don't know.
That's all right. The next game we're going to be seeing after this in the Quake4 series is going to be the upper bracket finals of Socrates versus Toxic. That's going to be really interesting.
That's the reason why we placed Joe Miller and Bret.
Oh yeah, they're setting up for that game, so if you're going to stay tuned, you're going to be seeing that one next, and that's going to be really good. I mean, Socrates is looking the best person at the moment to challenge Toxic. He's one of the smartest players. He's really experienced, and he's got such good aim. I mean, it's going to be great to see what he can try and do against. I mean, Fatality played Toxic, and Toxic said, "Oh, I didn't play that good," versus Fatality, but at the same time, you know, he still beat him, so we'll see what Socrates come up with. And then the winner of this is going to be playing the loser of them.
So right now, Fatality's still working, and he's still playing. He wants to continue with the momentum. He wants to make sure that whenever he gets to his next matchup, that he's still alive and ready. So right now, he's really been able to do extremely well.
Ooh, Cooler getting back on there. Cheeky Rogan shot around the corner at Mega Health. Fatality, though, off the spawn, picks up the red armor, picks up the Rogan as well. Cooler drops down, and Fatality goes, "No, thank you, I have that," and takes his weapon as well, just for a trophy. Fatality now kind of scouring the map. He's got Railgun covered. He's going to have yellow armor covered. Kuda comes in. Kuda hits nice rockets there, but Fatality finished him off with a nice rocket against the floor. A little bit of splash damage. Covers the Railgun as well. Hits him down 46 points of health. Fatality now covering the red armor, looking for the shot. Kuda's already gone. I think he's going to want to head towards Mega. There he is at the top, but Kuda's like, "No, I don't need Mega. I'm just going to drop down and here, I'm just going to do these point-blank rails at you." But Fatality goes, "Stop doing that. Stop hitting me with like railguns, you crazy Russian guy. I don't need to hit railguns. I've already won." And then he just drops down and puts him out of his misery.
23-6, 24-6. He keeps on taking them down one by one. Fatality down to 34 now. Picks up the yellow and works his ways back around the machine gun in the hands of the Russian Cooler as he just spams away there with that machine gun, trying to be able to take him out. He's now down to 20 health. Switches back over to the railgun, and Fatality will be able to take him down.
I mean, it doesn't look like he wants to use any other gun apart from the railgun now. He's just like playing, you know, shoot the Cooler in a barrel kind of game. And
shoot the Cooler in a barrel.
Yeah, you can.
I like it.
Use for the PC. Get it next Christmas.
20 seconds, and Fatality comes up
Fatality's already
big.
stood up.
There you go.
27-6.
27-6 in favor of Fatality there over Cooler. One heck of a match all the way through. As you started off, you can see that Fatality came into that one. He was able to beat him on Monsoon to start things off, and then he came back around, and Cooler really brought it to him. Really brought it to him.
I know, it didn't phase Fatality. It was just one of the things that people say is, you know, so amazing about him and stuff is, you know, his experience. Like, he wasn't phased at all on losing Phrantic. And in fact, you watched Placebo, and it was so close to start with. It was like, you know, it could have gone either way. And then when the Fatality got his rhythm going and he had his control going, Cooler didn't seem to know how to play defensive on that map. And Fatality took advantage of this and just went straight through him with Railgun.
It's complete control there in the hands of Fatality. So that means he'll move on to either play against Socrates or Toxic.
Right? Use your money. Yeah. Who do you reckon's the next game going to be?
Ooh. Well, dealing with Socrates
if
and
you had
Toxic,
to bet all your Christmas presents on it.
Oh, I don't want to bet on like Christmas
including
presents. I don't even
Christmas
get enough.
stocking.
I don't even get enough as is.
Oh, what?
I guess I can bet the coal of stocking.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Oh, we even got Sturmy in the background.
When we got, is it something about Stream 1?
So on Stream 1, we actually have Socrates going up against Toxic. You can be able to watch that now live. But next up on this stream will be Counter-Strike 1.6 being Pandemic going up against Ninjas and Pajamas. Swedish versus American. So, guys, stick around here on the Team Sportscast Network. I'd like to thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for saving me.
Oh, I made you look really good, though, didn't I? I was
did.
just like, you know, I'll be bad, you be good.
All right, guys,
to my name.
Stick around here on the World Series of Video Games here on the Team Sportscast Network. We'll be right back with Counter-Strike 1.6.